How you doing, guys? Cesar 16 here with a new pre-analysis for London and New York. Okay, it has been a while. I didn't upload anything on Thursday because I don't trade on Fridays, so I just take that day off completely and try to enjoy my weekend. All right, so once again I'm gonna cover the same thing that I always cover on Sundays. We got a range, initiation, mitigation. Okay, that's like my pattern in general. That's what I look for in every time frame. So since we are currently mitigating the sun and expecting the price to show some reactions, okay, and as you guys can see, the price is showing a reaction to the downside. Okay, so since this is the weekly time frame, those reactions, as you guys can see, represents thousands of pips. I may be able to find almost 300 pips. I may be able to find a couple opportunities during that drop right there on the lower time frame. All right, I expect the same thing in general. Like here we got a range, the price mitigated that range here, and you guys can see the same thing, the price react to the downside, and on that drop there were some opportunities as well. Okay, so I pretty much apply the same thing all over again, either to go up or to go down. I see the price targeting this low if it wants to. If it doesn't want to, at the end the price does whatever it wants. Okay, we may see the price targeting that low. We may see the price mitigating that range to target that low, or maybe it's gonna go down to keep going up, to go a little more higher to then drop. At the end, I'm just a day trader. I just need 40 pips, so I don't really be looking for trades targeting those type of lows. I'm not a swing trader. So once again, we are in a mitigation zone right now, so I'm expecting sells in general. Okay, so if I go to my other chart, of course I gotta follow the structure. All right, so as you guys can see, we are overall in a bullish trend. Okay, I'm taking sells because of the location. Okay, but once the price goes to a specific zone, I won't take sells anymore. I may, but it depends on the price action. Okay, so here we can see the price is the uptrending. Okay, but after the price created that lower low, the price has been going up and up and up, and it haven't rebalanced the bullish leg. Okay, so in general, I'm expecting the price to go up just like it did, but at some point it needs to mitigate the 50% to maybe see a push, a continuation to the upside, targeting that high right there, or it can go a little lower or more. At the end, I just follow the structure. Okay, this is the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, I just mark the swings, the highs and lows in the higher time frame. Okay, after that I go to my other chart where I take my entries, and here I pretty much do the last pre-analysis that I need in order to find entries. Okay, so as I said, guys, let me see. There was an entry on Thursday. Okay, the entry was right here. I didn't take it because I said on my last pre-analysis that we may see an entry being formed here specifically. I think that's the range, because someone that I know, we used the same strategy, and he took that entry, but I didn't take it. As you guys can see, let me delete this. Wait, yes. So as you guys can see, the price mitigated that range right there, and that range created a break of a structure. All right, so sorry about that noise. I just noticed that I had the AC on. Hopefully it doesn't sound that bad. Okay, since that is a range that created a break-off structure, that range is where I may find opportunities, where I can find reversal. Since we are downtrending, okay, I have to focus on sales. But if we are mitigating a range that created a break-off structure, I may be able to find reversals. Okay, so the price manipulated that low and mitigated that range and showed me that it didn't want it to keep going higher. Okay, so there was an entry right here specifically. Okay, the price went to break even and then it took out my friend at break even and then went to the target. As you guys can see, the price went up at the end. It was possible, that's why he took it, but I didn't take it. Why? Because the price is close to the 50% of the swing. Okay, let me show you the swing, the swing once again. The price is close to the 50%. Okay, so, and since it's close, I pretty much expect the price to just drop to mitigate it. Since we are that close, I think that the price is gonna mitigate it, soon. So I'm trying to avoid possible manipulations right there, But those entries are valid. Okay, I didn't take it because of what I just explained, but it was valid. I wouldn't be surprised if that entry would have worked out. The same entry may show up tomorrow, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm gonna take it. But who knows tomorrow? Who knows what I'm gonna do? Decisions to be made, So, in general, I'm gonna cover what I'm gonna expect for tomorrow. Since we are downtrending and the price fell to a stem right there, the price manipulated that low and reversed back up. That made the 50% a low probability area. All right, so I want to take sales from up there. For example, on Friday I would take sales. That was an entry right there, but since the price never reached the red area here, I don't trade on Fridays, but if the price had reached that level right there, that would be a valid entry for me. The entry was formed right there, which one worked out, but I wouldn't have taken it anyway because it's not in a high probability location. Okay, so since we are downtrending, I'm expecting the price to hopefully go back up to create an opportunity right there or even higher. Everything depends on where I'm located when my section opens. So I may see sales around this whole area. Okay, same thing. Maybe I may see the same buy that happened there. It may happen right here, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna take it. But if the price reach the 50%, which is around here, if the price reach the 50% and shows me a reversal, I'm gonna execute it for sure. Okay, so yeah guys, this is pretty much what I'm gonna be looking for tomorrow, and let's see how it goes. Let's see how this week goes. I wish you luck. Thank you for being here and have a good night. Take care.